Today I felt a lot of fear during my meditation, and I was hesitant between staying in the fear and feeling it, and just noticing what is the fear and the fact that it just comes from thoughts and letting that go. So from my search for awakening and enlightenment perspective, it seemed like I should just dismiss this fear, just drop it, as they say. But it felt like dropping it, at that time at least, during the meditation, during the sitting, it felt like letting go of the fear was sort of a resistance or a denial or a bypassing. Although I could clearly see that the fear came from thoughts from the past, especially my teenage years. There was a song playing in loop in my head, a song from the 90s, and then memories came back, and those were not even traumatic memories specifically, and they were not even memories related to that song. They could have been memories from earlier than that, or later. So I could clearly see that I was not fully present in my experience, although that's not true. I was present to my experience. I could feel my feelings, my emotions in the body, my sensations in the body. I could hear the sounds around. But still, there was this big fog about memories. I lost my train of thought. Seems like I was sort of in a trance or in the past, really, but not an actual past that happened. Memories are always like that anyways. We transform them unknowingly. But there I clearly knew that the memories were distorted, and it's sort of like those memories came to my awareness distorted specifically to release some emotions. I cried a lot. It was deep. It was a deep sadness. Yeah, a sadness related to trauma, but not specifically a traumatic event, but traumatic emotions, sensations in the body that maybe even came from prior to those memories. But it's like in looking at my past memories, even though they could be good memories, I also remember that at all times during my childhood, even in the good times, my state of being was fear all the time. Fear, survival, hypervigilance. So that's one thing that I find difficult, since I remembered my trauma from childhood, is that it seems to have tainted all my memories. Previous to remembering that, I thought I had an alright childhood, like maybe not the best, but I have alright parents, and okay, my situation was not the easiest, but there was no, I don't know, violence or anything terribly wrong happening. So my memories were sort of normal memories. But now that I've remembered some trauma, all my memories are tainted with despair and sadness and deep suffering and fear. Yeah. And all that are just, yeah, thoughts, mind images, emotions. I understand that this is not real. This is not real, like the table right here, there in front of me, but still, it's whatever brings these sensations back to the body, whatever the memories are, the feeling still needs to be released. The emotion, the body sensation needs to be released. So that's why I did not push away the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions, although I could see. Well, see, that's the thing though. They were not trying to grab my attention and keep me going and thinking about just about anything. It was really something that needed to be felt, seen, processed. See, it's not so clear, the difference between healing and awakening, and which is which, and what's the right thing to do or what's the wrong thing to do. Like in that situation, should I have just let go of the thoughts altogether and remain in the present? As I said, I don't think so. It would have felt like denial or repressing or resisting. So that was it for day 43, I think.